Tyler is tackling some erosion problems along a portion of West Mud Creek in South Tyler. Among the places affected, the Glenwood Church of Christ at the corner of Rice Road and Holly Tree Drive. KLTV7's Michael Richardson has more tonight on what's causing the problem and what's being done to fix it.
Seems to erode one bank especially.
That's the architect of the Glenwood Church, Dwayne Manning. He brought the erosion on West Mud Creek to the church's attention, prompting the city of Tyler to take action for both the church and nearby homes. They've started work on a project to improve the drainage, with bidding set to begin next month.
Well, what we're aiming to do with this project is to eliminate the current erosion that's going on.
One of the project's engineers, Paul Newhouse, took me around the area, pointing out sections where nature has taken hold.
Where do you see evidence of erosion?
Well, if you get in the creek and look back this way, you can tell that this creek bank is undercut and it's very thin.
There are some more examples, such as erosion right next to property.
So if you've got a creek that runs along the backside of your property, it's a part of nature. It's part of the reason that you bought that property, but it also often entails a lot more management.
One church leader says they are thankful the city is taking action.
In the end, it's just been fantastic for us because they're going to come fix it, whereas some places might have put a lot of half the bill on us. That's something we can't afford.
There are some other projects the city is looking into as well.
Black Fork Creek, we've got Willow Creek, we've got Shackleford Creek, we've got Gilly Creek. So we've got a lot of creek systems in the city of Tyler that we have different types of erosion issues on.
Michael Richardson, KLTV7 News.
The city says the Glenwood Church project is expected to be complete by the end of next year.